Today, we're joined by someone who has fundamentally reshaped how the world thinks about data and business value. Bill Schmarzo. For those who know him and maybe those who don't know him, he's referred to as the Dean of Big Data.
Arvid, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to the conversation.
So how you became the money guy from a technology guy?
We were implementing some of the world's very first data warehouses at Procter & Gamble. And Procter & Gamble was a great mentor for me in the sense that they were very committed to the fact that the use of data value is a very tricky conversation because every person in an organization defines value different. And so part of what I struggled in a lot of my early experiences, especially in the data warehouse ages, was how do I get people aligned on.
It's very interesting you say that values. A long time ago, you and I were struggling to explain the value to a human. Today,
Yes.
We're going down the same path, but we need to now create a value for AI.
It is so true. It's both refreshing and dangerous at the same time, right? Because we know that I like to tell, when I talk to my students, say there are three realities of AI. Number one, it will only do what you train it to do. Number two, it will relentlessly optimize around the variables and metrics you give it. Relentlessly, whether you like it or not, right? And number three, it's going to amplify existing biases, prejudices, and misalignments. And so if you don't, so while AI will execute great, it will take whatever variables and metrics you've given it, and it will auger that right into the ground if you haven't thought more holistically about, well, how as an organization do we, but AI is forcing us to be more human in the articulation of how we measure and define value. Believed and that organizations don't need a data strategy. They don't need an AI strategy. They don't need a big data strategy. They need a business strategy that incorporates data, big data, and AI, right? If you want to change the game, sometimes you need to change the frame in your AI to help to derive and drive those new sources of customer, operational, and society value. So it's an important part of every part of the organization. It isn't.
See, I want to kind of double down on this. The way I understand you saying, for example, you mentioned Walt Disney is going towards being a technology company, right?
Yeah.
If I were the CEO of Walt Disney, I wish I was, but
Yeah.
if I were that,
I'd go on rides all day long. I wouldn't get anything done. I'd be on rides all day long.
I would almost tell myself or my internal team, my internal Walt Disney team, I'm going to build technology and I'm going to use data to make people happy, to make their experiences happy. So the why is making people happy.
Yes.
And the how and the what. The what is I want to build technology, but not for the sake of technology. Everything I'm building, the end result should be making people happy.